treetops of this world. A balance, feeling free. I'm a part of this place of birth. And I know it cannot last, but at last I can finally breathe. And I know it cannot last, but at last I can finally see.
Yeah, baby. Good morning, everyone. It is 10 o'clock, and I'm actually gonna go to Waitrose because you know it's around the corner here. And not only Waitrose, I'm also gonna go to Nero's Coffee. I'm gonna sit down, do a bit of planning before actually opening my laptop, because you know, you probably know that you have this routine in the morning. You get up, you check your phone. That's the very first thing you do. Most of the time you check social media, you check emails and stuff. Sometimes it's good to do something different because like I told you, I'm in the process of doing something totally different in my life. You know, I want to actually build a massive PT business in London. And if I would have kept doing what I'm doing, I still would only get the same results. So not saying that you shouldn't check your emails, but maybe not in the morning, because in the morning is the time when you're most productive, when you're most creative. So make sure you make that time or use that time for what you think is the best possible use of it, if that makes sense. So if you want to be creative, if you need ideas or need to think of a vision of your company or where you want to go in life, or with your partner, or just short term what you want to do, then in the morning is always a good time, because when you wake up you're fresh. You most of the time you're in a good mood if you don't read any shit on the internet. And then when you're set, then you open the laptop, right? And then you switch it on and you do all that stuff. But yeah, so I'm gonna go to Nero's first. Might get some breakfast on the way, not sure. Yeah, so let's do that. Alright, so I'm next to Waitrose now, and yeah, time to get some breakfast. Alrighty, so I just sat down in Nero's while I was having my coffee, and I did like a little bit of feasibility report. Feasibility just means you check every single thing in your business and make sure if it makes sense or not in terms of money investment and time investment, so on and so forth. Because once you decide to go forward with this, you're going to put a lot of resources in that. And yeah, so feasibility looks at every single thing. You know, your time you put in, who you're going to be hiring, where the location is, and then once you finish that, you kind of, make sense or not. And now comes the big crux of everything. You have to freaking dream big. You have to think of a goal in terms of this business, of how much, let's say, turnover you want to generate a month, a year, to make this worthwhile your efforts. And the thing is, you could say, okay, I want, let's say, £100,000 a year turnover. But to be realistic, that's not going to happen, because you know how much rent is in for a gym. If I would own my own gym in London, that is just not going to happen like that. So you have to really stretch your belief and really go out there and say, this is what I want. And you have to say it out loud, and you have to write it down, and you have to look at it and really believe that that's going to happen. And it will happen. The thing is, guys, you have to really, really dream big. It has to be, someone said, think of a goal which is impossible to you now. Like, really think of something. Let's say 2 million turnover a year is for me right now, like, out of reach. But it would be something I would have to really, get used to, that feeling of how would it be to actually run a business that turns over that much money. All I'm saying is, whatever you guys are up to, what you guys want to achieve, just think of an impossible dream, think of an impossible solution, whatever it would be, and then ponder over it for a day, 2, a week, maybe a month time, and then this doesn't seem that impossible anymore. So the more you think of it, of what you stack yourself, or what you put yourself in your head, the more realistic it will become. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to think of a number or the business where I want it to be in the next 3 years. So that's what I'm doing. I'm thinking of where the business should be in the next 3 years. And it's a big stretch in my head, guys. It's not like it's easy for me, but I'm gonna reach for something which I have never achieved before, because I want to stretch myself. Yeah, and I'm really excited because you guys are gonna go on this journey with me. So if you want, you can share some stuff, you know, what you guys want to achieve in the next couple of years. Let me know. Alright guys, so this is my breakfast as always. I have my 6-egg omelette, 2 full eggs, 4 egg whites, bread roll with a bit of cheese, another bread roll, and black coffee. So I'm gonna do this at the same time. I'm gonna read some stuff, listen to some music, and yeah, basically ease into the day. Alright, this is one of these days again. It's Sunday, and you know, you see loads of stuff going on outside here, but what's going on inside here is that, so today again, it's working a lot on the PC. I had a couple of phone calls already because I'm hiring a guy who's a copy editor, someone who's good in writing text. And the thing is, these people are not expensive. It's not like, it really depends where you find them and so on and so forth, but I've got a good platform where you know, basically can hook up with people around the world. And now if I hire a copy editor from an agency here in London, I'm probably gonna pay like anything up to £100 or £200 per page for a copy edit. Whereas if you hire someone, let's say in Asia or South Africa, they're like £20 a page. So obviously that makes more sense. And now the thing is, the reason why I'm doing this is because my website needs to be targeted, like I told you guys, to a specific certain type of person who does and wants personal training with me. And these, you know, my clients are very, very high profile clients, people who are busy. And I've got like 4 profiles of people who I normally train. Thinking of building this business of a bigger PT company, I'm thinking of who's the guy and lady I'm going to be targeting. So the text which needs to be written needs to be appealing to those people. Now the thing is, I'm not a good writer. I'm good at training, I'm good at creating programs and nutritional programs, so on. That's why people hire me. So the thing is, I hire people who are good at other things, like writing the text to get those people to me. And yeah, that's what I've done. I'm rearranging my website. So when you go on my website, you see the menu buttons at the top, they're changing already. Just because at the moment my site is just like all over the place, just to be honest. You know, it's because I'm all over the place, therefore the representation of my website is all over the place. And that needs to change. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to create a website which is more in sync with a PT studio sort of website. So it's all work in progress, and I'm not like, it has to be done now in 1 week's time, but I don't want to be waiting another month. So I'm trying to do this as fast as I can. Yeah, and these guys who I'm hiring, they're also very, very quick in working. And that's why I like to have people on the phone. So I have a chat with them to get a feel of who's this person I'm working with, are they legit, you know, and also there's this thing of connecting, right? That you connect with a person when you have them on the phone, you hear them and you talk to them. It's like, you know, it's good to have, because this guy, he's from South Africa, that guy, and he says, you know, Mark, you're one of the first people who actually called me from overseas, because with all my other clients I just communicate via email. And I said, yeah, the thing is, I've done that before and I actually had really bad experiences. So I call people, have them on the phone, see if we connect, and then we go forward, and then we get shit done, right? It's not like, because I hate it over WhatsApp, writing stuff, and then you get this misunderstanding, you know, it's like, no, I don't mean this, I mean this, smiley face here, smiley face there, like, fuck smiley face, call me, let's discuss this shit and get shit done. That's how it's getting done here in this Marc Dressen PT headquarter, which is just my bed. Yeah, at the moment, you know. All work in progress, as I said. Right, I'm not sure what I'm eating tonight. I'm gonna have a break now. Maybe I'll watch a movie on Netflix or something. Not Netflix, Amazon Prime. I'm just gonna have a break now. It's Sunday anyway. People should have a freaking break. That's what I'm doing. And then I have 2 more emails to write, or 2 more projects to do. PR lady and what else? Food delivery and PR. That's the 2 things I have to still blast out an email. But now, time to rest. Alright guys, you can see it is now something like 11:15. I need to hit the bed because at 6 a.m. in the morning I need to get up. Got a martial arts client in the morning. Yeah, today was grinding work, you know, lots of you know, emails, calling people, and all this stuff's going on. So yeah, maybe a bit boring for you, but I hope you got some value out of this. By the way, you know, I always say, ask me as many questions as you'd like. I pick them up and answer them in these vlogs, so make sure you take that opportunity. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. So punch the like button, punch the subscribe button, and good night. Anxious, I'm like, oh my god, I can't get out of the freaking elevator. So I hope it'll open this time round. Just picking up my friend. Let's see if it works. Abracadabra, open the door. Let's try it again. Here you go.